Welcome to the Franchise Freedom Podcast. I'm your host, Giuseppe Grammatico, your franchise guide, and wanted to kick off the first brand new podcast of the year for 2022. Wishing everyone a happy new year. Hopefully, everyone has started with a good start. I am a little bit behind in the year, was actually out sick last week of December going into January. So getting a little bit caught up, but looking forward to getting your feedback, speaking, and hearing how things are going. So happy 2022, everyone, and looking forward to speaking. So I wanted to change it up a little bit. I've gotten actually some requests if I could do some more solo podcasts as opposed to a guest where we take a deep dive on a topic such as for today. So for today, I decided, I get a lot of similar questions, both at work, personally, and I figured I just wanted to tackle a different topic today. So for today's topic, I wanted to talk to you about the top three ways, I should say, on how to make any decision, both in life as well as in business. And it'll be a shorter podcast. I want to cover the top 3 steps as a way to kick off the new year, and would love to get your feedback on future episodes. So let's dive right in today. So in just about anything, the first step, again, and this applies in both life as well as business, is having a vision of where you want to be. So where do you want to be in the next 5 or 10 years? And really getting clear, because if you don't have that roadmap or that, I should say, that destination, it's going to make it very difficult to plan, set goals in order to attain that. So by having the end in mind of where you want to be, that's step one. And that's extremely important because we are not focusing on how we were going to get there. So if your 10-year plan is to have a house at the beach, if your 10-year plan is to only work 20 hours a week, whatever it is, write it down, which is extremely important, right? We need to write these goals down to make sure that they are attainable, and we can obviously make sure we're making progress towards them. But don't worry about how we're going to get there. That is where I think the anxiety kicks in, including myself when I started my entrepreneurial journey. How was I going to start? How much money did I have to invest? What about if I lost it all? There were so many questions. Where do I start? Who do I talk to? What about an LLC versus an S corporation or even a C corporation? There's so much information online, it becomes overwhelming. So I think that is crucial. And in just about everything we do, and we'll go down the steps and kind of summarize it all. So step 1, destination in mind. Don't worry about the how. Number 2, ironically, is not, now, okay, we have that plan in place. We know where we want to be in the next 5 or 10 years. And I think that the next step, which is crucial, is to help you get there faster and through people's experience, is the who. And who is going to help me get there? So the how is important, but I think the who allows you to utilize people's experiences, right? If someone has made the mistakes or has had even taken years to make certain connections, why not utilize the who and those people? So for example, you're looking for a job, are you going on the job search websites to figure out, is there an accounting position, or is there a sales position, or do we go right to the executive recruiter where they can really offer you some insights? Maybe you can discuss not just openings, but what is the average salary for someone in the accounting field or in sales, and they can basically give you a list of, okay, these are the salary ranges. This is probably what you can negotiate. These are some companies that are hiring, and they help you sidestep that so that you're not spending hours, days, weeks on job sites trying to figure out if there are open positions. So I think the who is extremely important to help you grow exponentially, to help you save time. Not saying the how is not important and how and figuring out everything, but If I was looking for a job, it would be an executive recruiter. Even myself, I help people with franchising, and people say, well, how can you help me? And I said, number one, I can help you figure out if business ownership is even the right fit for you, let alone franchising, but just is business ownership a great fit for you? What are you looking to achieve? These are the various vehicles. So we bring a lot of value, and that person, myself, the executive recruiter, whoever that may be, will be able to guide you and show you how to go about that. And I talked about this, I believe, 1 or 2 episodes ago, but there's that book, Who Not How by Dan Sullivan from Strategic Coach. And he dives into exactly what that looks like, the benefit of building your network. And, that network are people that could really help you out. And maybe they're not a client or a prospect of yours, but you become good friends. Utilize LinkedIn and networking events, as you never know who that person can put you in touch with and how much time and money, financially that they can save you. So the who is extremely important. I definitely recommend checking out that book by Dan Sullivan, Who Not How. And I do not get paid on that book. It's just such a great, simple read that I recommend that to everyone. And step 3, so we have the destination. We've created that vision of what you would like to attain, or what life looks like specifically, where you're living, what you're doing, and that kind of thing. We discussed the who is going to help me get to that point, and making a list of people to contact, and even going out to your network. And if they can't help you directly, who is someone that they can put you in touch with? And then finally, it's putting together a plan and not just goals. So this is kind of the master plan. And when we talk about goals, I just posted something here on social media. I'm going to actually read it right now before I go into the explanation. So it is, got it right here on the other screen. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed by action becomes reality. So I'll read that again. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action becomes reality. And don't know who to give credits for that, just because I had found that it was actually handwritten in a notebook. So I borrowed that. So whoever that was, if you're listening, thank you for that. I'd love to give you credit, but I don't know where I found that a while back. But having that plan and goals are great, but we need to really break it down into steps. So the example I give is, on my personal journey for 2022, is to get back more active and back into shape. And with that being said, if you jot a goal such as lose 10 or 20 pounds for the year, there's no action plan. It's very vague. And I think a better way that someone taught me years ago is to really break it down into steps. So you need to start somewhere. So 10 or 20 pounds, depending on how much you weigh, maybe a lot of weight. So what do you do? So you break it down into steps, such as starting tomorrow, I will walk 10,000 steps every single day, 5,000 in the morning, 5,000 in the afternoon, just say after lunch. And that is one massive action, right, that you can take towards that goal. And as you start to build momentum and progress, just say you haven't exercised in multiple years, the next step is I will do a workout, a full body workout 3 days a week for 30 minutes, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And not just write it down, but actually put it on the calendar. So from just say the walking from 7 to 8 a.m. and 12 to 1 p.m., and then the working out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you put that on the calendar from maybe it's in the evening, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that is time that no one else, can book a call with you. You are unavailable during those times, and you're really breaking this stuff down into steps. And this applies to just about anything. So, we talked about personal. It could be towards business. I want to grow my business by 20%. So what does that mean? So I actually even took it a next step. So I mapped out my entire day. But if we're not at that point yet, if we're just in the beginning stage, it may be the first hour after getting our walk in for the day. The first hour is social media, posting, engaging, direct messaging potential people that you want to network with, potential prospects, people you may want to work with. That is a great way. Following up, the next hour, maybe it's 1 day, 1 hour and 1 day a week. Maybe it's every single day, following up with everyone you've done business with, checking in and seeing how things are going, asking them for referrals, and seeing who can benefit from the great service they took advantage of, and the list goes on. So you get the idea. So we're breaking these things down into steps, and all that, both physically and on the personal side, the walking, the working out will slowly, get you there. Same thing with business, talking to more people, getting on the phone, being more active is going to assist you in there. So I have actually, as I mentioned, taken it a step further, and I have on my Google Calendar every single day. So I essentially map out the week where there'll be walking, lunch, date night with my wife, soccer practice or games, basketball practice for my daughter. We actually put all that on the calendar, and then we then figure out, okay, what are the other openings available for calls, for my work and things like that, and speaking with some great candidates looking to own a franchise. So those are my top three. I'll summarize them once again. Start with the end in mind. Step 2 is who, not how necessarily. Who will help me get there? And then step 3 is putting together that plan with clear, actionable steps. You don't have to have it all figured out. Starting slowly. Maybe it's 2 action items like walking and 3 workouts a week, or talking to 1 new person a day. It could be that basic. 1 new person a day to help you get to that 20% increase in sales. Starting somewhere, gauging, you can do that every month, and then adding to that, and then maybe adding an additional action item. But it is great to check in, review your goals daily, where you want to be. And that's my advice. That helps me. I have it at all on an Excel, Google Sheets that I pull up and review every morning. So that is my advice as well. Review your goals and your vision, some action items and things like that you want to cover for the day. So I encourage everyone to check that out, try it out. Let me know how it works. Always looking to improve. Wanted to keep it simple for today. Obviously, we can spend a lot more time here, but if you do have any questions, need some help, advice, need me to introduce you to a who, right? As maybe someone that was on the show recently, reach out, just send me a message, go to the website, ggthefranchiseguide.com. You can contact me there, review some of the resources and some past shows, and looking forward to hear from you. Have a great 2022, everyone. I will take your advice or your recommendations and do some more of these solo episodes. And if there's a topic that you would like me to cover, please let me know. Be more than glad. What helps me as well is just any engagement. So if you like this, if you'd like more content, send me a message directly on any of the platforms we're on. If you like and subscribe, that is extremely helpful. And sharing, I think by far is the best way to help me out. And that's where I need your help. As we share any of these episodes or posts, more people get to actually see the post, and that is a great help. So if there's anyone that may be thinking about owning a business, would love for them to listen in and set up a call. So thanks again, everyone. Happy New Year, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.